Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the McGonagall Boxing Podcast. Let's get straight down to it because I've got a lot to say and not a lot of time to say it in. I just cannot believe, to be honest with you, the disrespect Ryan Garcia is getting right now. Maybe it's just me, but I hope not. This kid's special. Forget the Instagram nonsense, comparing him to Eubank Jr. and all this. Yeah, we know. He's a young lad, he's trying to promote himself, like Mayweather did 10 years ago, like all the fighters do, okay? But the difference between Eubank Jr. and Ryan Garcia is very simple. Ryan Garcia lives in the gym, he dedicates his whole life to the gym, he's a ring rat, like Mayweather is, like Canelo is. He's trained by Eddie Rosario. He's trained by Canelo's team. He's married to the life. He's fully dedicated. He's the real deal. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Luke Campbell. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's fought for a world title. Got totally outclassed by Lomachenko, but lasted the 12 rounds. Had a nip and tuck with Linares. I believe he lost that fight, but even so. Pushed a prime Linares all the way, so he deserves credit. No one's saying Campbell is not world level, but for me, he's lower world level now. He's 33, he's on the decline. He's not getting any better, Campbell, okay? Yes, he's got the experience, but experiences only gets you so far. When your legs and reflexes start to go, then you're in trouble. Garcia, they say he's got no experience. Well, yeah, he got like 17 wins with 15 KOs. Okay, he's fought at best fringe world level. His last two opponents, you'd say, were fringe world level, nothing more. But he's around the Canelo camp every day. He's sparring with Canelo. He's sparring with the elite boxers in the world at the moment, from all weight divisions. You cannot buy that experience either. He's trainer Eddie's a brilliant tactician. He's going to suss Campbell out. He's going to realise that Campbell come from the same school as Joshua. That Olympic style, English stance, that comes from the Nostrum camp where they all train the Olympians. Rigid, stiff, come forward, predictable, very technically sound, very good with all round, isn't he? You look at Campbell, you give him 7 out of 10 for everything. Good defence, tight guard, decent pop, but nothing outstanding. And to beat someone like Garcia, I believe you're going to need that X factor. You're going to need like a Lomachenko. You're going to need someone to unlock them keys, because Garcia has got the X factor. What's his X factor? His hand speed, his fleet footwork, his explosiveness. Suddenly he can go from 1 to 100 in seconds, and that's youth. That's dynamic speed, and most importantly, he's got the confidence. He doesn't believe he's going to get beat by anyone. Teddy Atlas said, made a good point. Yes, they're both quite lightweight. They're not physical in the sense of maybe a Haney or a Lopez, who are big, aren't they? They're big lightweights. But Garcia's got the sting. He's like Wilder of the heavyweights, isn't he? Looks quite thin. You wonder where he gets the power from, but my God, does he get the power. And that comes from his speed, his velocity. And when he throws a punch, he throws everything into it. When he gets you hurt, he doesn't let you off. He's ferocious. He's got the mean streak. Don't be fooled by the pretty face and the Instagram kind of model nightlife that he puts on as a young lad you're going to do. He's got a mean streak, he's got ferocity, and I think that's the difference between him and Campbell. Campbell has not got that explosive power or that real vicious knockout mean streak, and I think Garcia's going to catch him. I think Campbell has been out a year out the ring, and when you get older, people will tell you that's tougher to catch up on. Also, I don't care what you say, his reflex and speed are going to slowly deteriorate. He's been through battles, like I said, with Linares, with Lomachenko. He got beaten up, didn't he, in large parts of that Lomachenko fight. Now, he's training Shane McGuigan, who I've got utmost respect for, excellent trainer. Puts a nice spin on things, saying, he was competitive, and, he wasn't really. I gave him 2 rounds out of 10. Out of 12, sorry. I mean, and, 3 of the rounds he got stopped in, and, he rugby tackled Lomachenko to survive that last round. So it was a bit of a beatdown. The Linares fight was a tough, grueling fight. He hasn't had it easy in his career so far, Campbell. And I just think this is a fight too far. I think McGuigan, who's normally spot on with tactics and opponents, has overlooked Garcia. I think Campbell has. And I think the boxing community have. I mean, but except a few, like Mikey Garcia, credit to him, they're completely overlooking Garcia. Garcia, for me, and I've watched hundreds of boxing fights, especially last year during lockdown, is special. He's a very, very talented fighter. Yes, he's young, but he's, like I say, he's training alongside the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. For me, he's got the best trainer in the world. You can't buy this either. And he lives the life. He lives in the gym. And he's young, and he's fresh, and he's hungry, and he's got everything that Campbell isn't. Right at this stage, Campbell's a family man. You got to wonder, he's been taken over Christmas to the States, away from his friends, away from his family. Now, some say that's a good thing. I don't. I think that's a tough pill to swallow as you get older. Is he happy there? How's he made the weight? To be his credit, he's professional. He always makes the weight. But as you get older, keeping your body down at that lightweight gets harder. It has to be Garcia for me. I think it's going to be a feel-him-out fight from Campbell. I think he's going to try and take the centre of the ring, use his long levers. He's got a long reach, an excellent jab. And I think, as I always say with these good boxers, he'll start off strong. Garcia will probably struggle the first couple of rounds, getting the range, getting the timing. But a bit like Crawford did to Brook, as soon as he realises the timing and the patterns, Campbell's a pattern fighter. He's predictable. He's quite stiff. As soon as Garcia gets a take on that, gets a look on that, and realises actually Campbell can't really hurt him, then I think he's going to unload. He's going to explode into life. He's going to counter. He's going to hurt Campbell, and he's going to stop him. And when he hurts Campbell, he's not going to let go. I think Garcia's going to stop Campbell and be the first man to do it. And I think it's going to be around the 5-6 mark. And I think you're going to see a real star being born in the lightweight division, and not just in the lightweight division, in the world of boxing, because Garcia, as he gets older, will fill out. Expect him to move to welterweight, where I think he'll win world titles as well. He's not just an Instagram fighter like Eubank Jr., who doesn't live the life, doesn't train properly, fights once a year and then goes missing. Garcia's the real deal. He's hungry, he's young, he lives the life, and he's a special fighter. Campbell's had a fantastic career, but after this fight, I think he retires, as he knows he cannot compete with the young guns of the division anymore. The best division in boxing, no question. For me, Garcia stops Campbell. He then moves on to his WBC title shot against Haney, and I think he beats Haney as well. Forget the Olympics, the amateurs, where he lost to Haney. I think Garcia right now is a more dangerous, more complete fighter than Haney. I think he beats Haney to become the WBC champion in 2021 as well. But coming up this Saturday, fantastic fight. It's a great time for us UK fans. It's on at 11 o'clock. So credit the Zone. They're appreciating the global audience they've got now. I think they're the new players, the big players in boxing. I think they're going to take over from Sky Sports as well. It's a fantastic time. It's a must-watch for all boxing fans. It'll be a great fight while it lasts. But for me, after weathering the tactical storm that Campbell poses and his reach, a bit like Crawford did with Brook, he explodes into life and he stops again, but ultimately overmatched Campbell in the explosive style around the 5th or 6th round mark. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Garcia is special.